Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Now Mason. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Coach, up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll run here with Mason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. With this matchup, let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. That's complete. It's Cornell Powell. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any start.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And just like that, another ultimate challenge is...
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, this is Evans. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down throw for Trask. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. To throw again on second down, Trask. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Trask to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Trask. Buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mason. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
From the 31, Trask. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Trask. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Trask going to keep it himself. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Evans. Evans has got the first down and then some. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is...
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Trask. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes his sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. LeGarrette Blount in the final minute, and the Browns Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 7-0, 53 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. He'll get this underneath to Funk. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now, remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the...
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the Coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be touchdown, Browns. Calvin Johnson from 17 yards out. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Jackson now. And that nearly...
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number?
LeGarrette Blount. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. LeGarrette Blount, 75 yards. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And Jackson throwing once more. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Two minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, here's Blount. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. LeGarrette Blount, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down 7-0. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
To throw, Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, it's Burrow on 4th down. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Blount. And he'll go down at the 28. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try the left side. Blount, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd down now. Blount, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Trask. That's complete to the running back, Funk. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Good initial drive thus far. This is first and 10 at the 39. On the give, this is Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll try the left side. Funk. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's first and 10.
There are no notifications. Okay. Are you there? Hello? Hello? Oh. There are you. There are you.
The offense back out there at the line.
Yep,
ready
I sure
for their
can.
next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth.
A little. I can hear you, but it's not great.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Nicely done. Another one up.
Dang, that was sweet.
Keep grinding.
The challenge was to hold the team on their drive under 30 yards. And the bonus star was to hold him under 15. While on the first play, I hit the guy. He fumbled. I got the ball. Drive over, 2 stars. There's like little bonus things to them. Don't make me bust you. You go in that poopy right in there. You go in there. Yeah, he turned right around. He's like, oh, that fence is up. I'm not climbing it to poop. Start doing challenges, and then get done with a couple of challenges, back out, and you'll get some players cards, and then immediately compare the player to who is in your lineup, ensure that they're better, and put them in right away. And then go back and do it again, or you can back right out, go to your team, and you click on that, and you go all the way to the right, and you click generate best team, and then you generate the best team, not the team that your name is under. I don't know what mine is, but don't do, you know what I'm saying, don't do that. Pick the best team generated, and then it'll put all the best guys in every time. Every time you come out from having cards, that's the best thing to do. Now, I just didn't even pay attention to what I was supposed to do.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place.
This is
intercepted. Perfect timing, user pick. Unbelievable.
Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and
Full of under 5 yards rushing. They didn't get nothing. They tried to pass on every down. Max the stars. It starts you off in challenges, so you might as well just do the challenges. And then add each guy, and then after it kind of takes you to season 1 or whatever, then, or game 1 of the season, then, huh? I can't hear you.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. As far as tight ends go, this guy's not...
Yep. Yeah. So it should take you right into challenges in the MUT right away. And you just gotta do some. Get to a point where it'll let you back out, and you go and collect all the thingies that it's giving you. And then you ultimately come out to where it says play, missions, marketplace, my team. And that's where you go, is to my team. When you're in the MUT, yeah, you go all the way back out to where you can go my team, and that's where you generate the best lineup in there. You just go all the way to the right side, generate best lineup. It puts everybody in that's the top position. Okay, good. Yep, and then when you go to play, you go to challenges. Yep, the campaign. And then whatever milestones you got to do, click on it the first time and it goes down to, play, look to the right and it'll tell you what the extra stars, what you got to do for the extra stars. Extra stars, I don't exactly know, but it'll give you extra credit and all that kind of shit. Like I've got to hold the opponent under 20 yards passing, and then the bonus is hold them under 10 yards passing on this drive. So
we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. And it's 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of his first carry,
and there's the fumble.
And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Right on that first drive, and this is over. Challenge
Next up,
complete.
another challenge, of course.
And as you go through the challenges, it's gonna have, as you get done with them, you do like I said, do 2. God damn it, cat! I hope you did not poop in that fucking. I'm gonna bust you. I'm gonna bust you in there. If you're in there pooping, guess what? Oh, do not poop in here. He did not poop in the. He did not poop in the bathroom. It was stinking. Stinking, blinking, Lincoln. But once I do a challenge and it lets me back out, I usually do so that I can accumulate whatever it gives me.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we get this challenge started in the first quarter with less than 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball at 25. As we get set here, the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Trask. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Fumble. Ooh, got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position.
Yeah, it gave me an option to pick like a level 75. It was wide receivers, running backs, and it was Lamar Jackson, so I grabbed Lamar Jackson. I had a chance at another quarterback later on, but I was like, I'll get somebody else, Lamar Jackson. So I got Calvin Johnson too as my wideout.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt.
Yep, each level is either, like on the one level, I made it up to 3 stars because 1 star was pro arcade, 2 stars was all pro arcade, and then 3 stars was actually back down to pro simulation. So I put it on the pro simulation. And by that time, you're going to have some good running backs. You would pick up a great running back. I got Ezekiel Elliott, he was an 81, and I was like, sweet, but then I got LeGarrette Blunt right after that, who was an 88. And I was like, oh man, so he's just trucking people, dude, because their average is like 63, on defense, so they're not tough,
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Trask now off the play fake. Open man is Mike Wilson.
Fumble.
And now the
Go. Running in for a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Wait till you get a different jersey. Even though I like the Browns, I don't like the jerseys.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again.
I have one of my jerseys that I earned from the Witchman jersey.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Well, those jerseys are for the yard. They're not really.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trask, he'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick.
Yay.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
I didn't leave stars on the table. I didn't shut the door, but I pulled it closed. I get a better gold or better card. Come on, be a better than gold. Ooh, it's an 85 left end. Ooh, shaka laka. See what, compare him to the other left end, which is probably fucking, yeah, a 61. Let's put his ass. Finally, my defense is getting a little better. Just one player, but he's fucking an 85 compared to the 61 that was in there. All right. Take on the Ravens. It's on a pro. Don't allow more to win the game. Starts in the first quarter. Okay. Don't give them 100 yards rushing or passing. That's how it's got to be to get all the stars. Winning gets you 3 stars. Stopping them for 150 yards passing and 100 yards rushing are the extra 2 stars. You don't have to get them to keep going. You know what I mean? You don't have to get the extra stars to keep going. You can just keep going after you beat the mission.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Give me the ball and I'll just fucking wear out the clock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson completing it to the right side. Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's fast.
Looking for Johnson.
Threw a pick. He was right there at the end zone, running in. I had to restart that shit. It's a lot more fun than the face of the franchise. Face of the franchise is ridiculous, dude. My wide receivers don't even go where they're supposed to. I'm throwing picks all over the place. It's like, my
Hello
God.
there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return is Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Johnson on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Blunt. And strong running there. Gets us up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there. And now
you got Calvin Johnson too?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's who you got as a quarterback? That's who it offered me, and I was like, nah.
On 1st down, Blunt.
Or you got Lamar Jackson too? Damn.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I got Tyler Higbee. That Bobby Wagner's a middle linebacker. I got Tyler Higbee. I picked him tight end from the Rams.
2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Blunt. Oh, he pulls over it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. And
I can't hear you.
And turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And this is caught right along the sideline.
Yeah.
What a job of keeping the toes in bounds.
I got Reggie Bush.
A big play that time through the air.
He's actually my second wide receiver.
The passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretch to right there, turned it into a
Well,
really nice game.
I have that option turned off, so I have to do something.
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, on defense? Yeah. But it's better to be a defensive lineman because if you are a safety or whatever, he'll stand there.
Good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Blunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Just right in the ball the whole time.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Scored a touchdown.
Yeah, it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running
Yep, me
game
too.
that gets
Dang.
him home.
You got pretty much everybody that I was picking up.
That's great. Be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up.
Yeah, I got Ezekiel Elliott too. Out of that one group of picks, I picked Ezekiel, and then right after that, I got LeGarrette. And I was like, well, Ezekiel's like a fullback. Don't even use him. But eventually, I'll have enough cards to where I can sell the really cheap ones. You get enough players, you can sell the cheap ones, and that brings up your team rating, which makes your team better. Like, if you got some 61s or whatever, you can get rid of the extra ones, sell them.
Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That catch is a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh.
The quick feet by Jackson.
He went running, dang it.
The first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. They go play action with Jackson.
Yeah. Saka, ring a whack-it.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. To try again after the snap.
I got Von Miller.
Jackson.
Oh, wow.
It's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep
Big pass against me.
alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you
I got to keep them under 100 yards rushing and 150 yards passing. They've got quite a ways to go, but I'm not hip on giving up any yards in all honesty.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
Plus, I'm supposed to win the game, so. This is the first time I've had to play a full game, but it's on like pro, so it's not hard.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
You know about when you throw in the ball, like pushing to the right or pushing to the left makes the ball fade to the right or fade to the left, or push forward and he'll throw it deep, or pull back and he'll throw it short.
Steps away. And he'll be
Dang.
down right on the edge.
Lamar almost ran it in for a touchdown.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try to pound it into the court. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. But it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer,
Calvin Johnson to return.
That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Try to run the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Kick off. I kicked off in the first half. What the fuck? Kickoff and
the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
That's fucking bullshit. Why do you kick off in the first half and then kick off in the second half?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
It's bullshit. I should have been getting the ball so I could have drained the clock on your ass so we never got it back.
First here in this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Crochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Should have been holding on that fucking.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Jackson going to run. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now the first carry for Bush. Into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back to back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
All right.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 14-10, a minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing, Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath.
Whoa, damn, Mike.
A little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off off just by a bit, maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go on fourth down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Yeah, I got all 5 stars on that one. Stopped him from getting 100 yards rushing. They were only 19 yards away, though. Couple of cards or whatever. Championship fantasy pack. Ding a ding ding ding. What do we get? Taylor Mays. And Tony Baselli. Chicka wing wing. We'll just back out of that. Back out of that. Back out of that. Back out of that. Because those two dudes were really big. So I'm gonna just like where are these guys? Thought I just got Tony Baselli. Where the fuck is he? just got 2 players. Where the fuck are they?